Hello, third graders. Let's talk about establish a purpose for reading today. Very important that we speak about that. Good readers should set a purpose for reading. First of all, we must use a rule, and we call it the 5-finger rule, in order to pick a book. You don't want to pick a book that's too easy, and you don't want to pick a book that is too hard. One of the reasons why you don't want to pick a book that's too easy is because the more and more you read it, eventually you're not going to learn much from it, right? As good readers, we want to learn. You don't want to pick a book that's too hard to read because then you'll never learn because you're too busy trying to figure out the words. So for example, I'm going to try to read this. And I'm just going to make it seem like it's too difficult. What to do? Pick a book. Open the book at any page. And see how it's difficult? You hear me kind of stuttering and trying to sound out the words. You know what? You don't want a book like that because then you spend all that time trying to pronounce words. What you want is a book that is perfect choice. And so here's what the 5-finger rule looks like. When you're reading, if on the first page you don't make any mistakes, then it's too easy. If you make 1 to 2, it's a perfect choice. If it's 3 or 4 words that you miss on that first page or the first 2 pages, go ahead and give it a try because it's challenging, but it'll help. But as you're reading and oh my God, on that first page, you've missed 5 words like you just couldn't pronounce them, it is too hard and you want to move on. So you want just right books, right? You first want to read the back cover. Then you want to take a picture walk on the inside. Read the inside flap. And that reading the inside flap is what I was talking about using that 5-finger rule. Then you want to think about your purpose, right? Think about your purpose for reading. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And then again, you want to use the 5-finger rule test again. Some books will have the table of contents, so you want to read that. And is it a similar genre? Is it a series? And then last question you want to ask yourself is, I'm going the wrong way. Sorry, guys. Okay. You just kind of want to ask yourself those questions like, think about the purpose and can you summarize a page? Okay. Then let's think about I pick. See, sometimes there are going to be books that teachers are going to pick for you, but then you want to go to the library and pick books on your own. So as you're picking, you want to, I can choose a book. P, why do I want to read it? So this is that purpose we want to set for reading it, okay? And then does this book interest me? If it's a book that doesn't interest you, put it down, okay? Comprehend. Do I understand what I read? Oh, there's that word comprehend again. And I think we learned that last week, right? Comprehend means to remember what I read. And then K, do I know most of the words? You want to know most of those words. So here's those purposes. One purpose for reading is to entertain. The author tells you a story that you will enjoy. For example, one day I was picking blackberries for a pie and a big hairy bear snuck up behind me. Little Jack Hornet sat in the corner eating his Christmas pie. These all are books that are going to entertain, like you're going to enjoy it. You're going to be laughing, crying. Books that just tells a story that gets people entertained. It keeps you going. Then you have those books that persuade. This is when the author's trying to get you to believe in something, right? Like getting you to believe maybe McDonald's, or, this pie is so delicious, you want to go buy one right now. The pies are on sale today for $3.99. And so things like going to get it right now, it's a great price, and it's only $3.99. Get some today. These are all examples of persuading you, just trying to get you. So you have a purpose is reading something that tries to get you to persuade or try to get you to do something. And then lastly, you have those books that inform you. These are books that are just strictly informational, books that's going to tell you everything that is true. A lot of people love these books because they love reading books that give them information, like for frogs or planes, or, books on planting, just books that give you facts. So we talked about establish a purpose. So what is your purpose for reading? Well, first to find out, right? And to learn if something out of the book, and to see if it's something you like. So do y'all remember the KWL you learned in kinder, where it's what you know about the book, and what you want to learn about the book, and what did you learn? And so let's practice that. Like, there's a book called The Proudest Blue. Now, when you get through with this, I want you to go and listen to the story being read to you just by looking at the cover. Do we know anything? Well, we do know that there's a girl, and she's in a boat, and there's a little girl. I'm looking at the name of the Muhammad, which tells me that it's cultural, And so now let's see, what do I want to know? Let's kind of do a picture walk. Well, there's that girl that was in the boat. She looks very unhappy right here. Something strange going on. So as I'm looking through here, I'm not going to read any words yet, but I'm looking in here and I'm thinking the picture walk has interested me so far. And then someone's laugh nearby. A boy's pointing at Asiya. As I look at this, I'm looking at mad faces, and the story may be entertaining, not in a way that I'm going to laugh through it, but maybe I'm going to learn something in here. So I want you, it's your turn. I want you to go listen to the book, The Proudest Blue. When you get through, make sure that you answer the questions that are in the Google Forms. I look forward to seeing you guys in small groups.